Yo, what's up guys, Boogle here, and here it is, a pretty long awaited video, but we're gonna hop right into it. This is of course the video about how I hate battle cats, and I've grown to hate battle cats. I've talked about it a lot during a bunch of live streams I've done, and a lot of you guys asked this question when I was doing the round 100 live stream, and I thought maybe it's time to actually make a full-blown video on this. So with that out of the way, let's finally talk about why I hate battle cats. Now before I actually hop into it, I just want to let you know this isn't a video of me quitting battle cats. I'm not going to quit battle cats anytime soon. I'm going to cover most, if not the whole game, before I eventually do leave battle cats. And that's not going to be in a short amount of time. It's going to be pretty far down the line. But here we go, finally, let's hop into why I hate battle cats. So, before I get into the main reason, let's do some backstory here. Let's go all the way back to the end of 2014, and this is where it all started. 2014, around the end of October or the first 2 weeks of November, I'm browsing around the App Store at school, and my friend recommends me a game. Looked like a pretty funny game at first. And I said, why not try it out? Next day I came to school, I was halfway through chapter 1, Empire of Cats, and I was addicted. Now the people who know me, they know that I'm a grinder. And I'm not talking about 12 to 24 hour grind, I'm talking about 24 hour to 48 hour grind. So being me, I grinded out my first account in Battle Cats, completed Empire of Cats, got all those superior treasures, moved on into Stories of Legend and events, and this is the point where I said, hey, maybe I should make videos on this game. So I deleted my old channel, ripped to that channel, signed into my newer channel, and that is when I started to create this channel. And by create, I mean building the channel, not creating the account. Because this was just an account I used to watch YouTube on, so I built up a new channel, got a profile pic, a Battle Cats profile pic of course, and the friend who recommended Battle Cats to me in the first place, the one who I caught playing this game during lunch, the one who showed me this game, this man sent me something in DMs about a Battle Cats hack. And this was the age of jailbreak, so of course this piqued my attention and pretty much everyone's in our group, because this was our opportunity to explore Battle Cats and really dig through the game in a very different way. So fast forward a few months and I get a new phone. And this is around the first week or second week of February. And this is when my YouTube pretty much started. So I transferred my main account, which I started on, onto my iPod, and on my phone, my jailbreaked phone, I started a new Battle Cats account, and this is the account that started the first video, the first Battle Cats video on the channel. And yes, this one was the hacked account. And this is where it all began. So while I was making videos on this hacked account on YouTube, I was also progressing on my main account on my iPod as well. So at some point, my gacha units got so boosted that I decided I'm gonna start uploading no gacha stuff on my YouTube account, and every now and then do an Uber showcase or something. But as you can probably tell, something happened. But of course, it was inevitable, and that hacked account got banned. And fast forward to end of January, and this is when I started a new account. While I still had my old main account on my iPod, I started a new fresh account on my iPhone, and this time I was gonna go through the game without any hacks. So while I was slowly progressing on my YouTube account, the main account I originally started Battle Cats on was still there, and I was still grinding that on the side. And I would go back and forth, recording on my main account sometimes and recording on my YouTube only account sometimes. And these are the two accounts that I grinded on all the way up to the end game at that point. And that was when I pretty much completed Battle Cats twice, because that was on my main account and my YouTube account. And by completed Battle Cats, I mean at the time there was a certain amount of SOL chapters, and when I did reach that point, of course, what I did was went back, did all the 2 stars, did all the 3 stars that were available at the time, and I was pretty much sitting there with nothing to do. So this is when I decided to make one of the dumbest moves, and that was delete my main account and start a new one. So while I was still uploading videos for my YouTube account, I started another account on the side, and this side account is gonna be the famous account that I eventually quit Battle Cats on, but we'll get to that in a second. So at some point, my phone decided to break, and pretty much it was unusable and wasn't recoverable at all. Jailbreak did pretty much ruin my phone, and what happened was, of course, I lost my Battle Cats data. So after some time, when I got my new phone, I eventually transferred my side account that I was working on onto my new phone, and I started a new account on my iPod. So at this point, I've grinded 4 to 5 accounts, and if you don't want to count the hacked account, of course, then it's 3 to 4 accounts, and 3 of them were absolutely game completion accounts. All 3-star done, all events done, all treasures done, pretty much everything you can do at the time, it was all completed, and the only thing left was to complete the gacha, but that would take years, unless you're a whale. So what I did was, on the 4th account, this was when I found out about a new glitch, the Gamatoto glitch. This is a pretty famous glitch, and this is around the time when a lot of the big Battle Cats YouTubers you know now started blowing up and making content around this whole Gamatoto glitch. So already exhausted from the previous 3 grinded accounts, I said, why not take a little shortcut this time and do the Gamatoto glitch? This time I said I was only gonna focus on grinding 1 account legitimately and not 2 at the same time. The main YouTube account is going to be the Gamatoto glitched account, and the new account I started on my iPod is just going to be my personal account. And this is the time period, of course, when I grinded up to the ending of the game on my Gamatoto glitched account, and of course, slowly but surely I completed Battle Cats on my other account. This is why I don't count these 2 accounts. The hacked account and the Gamatoto glitch account, those weren't really game completion accounts. I didn't do any of the 2-star or 3-star SOL in those accounts, because those were just for videos. But the 4 other accounts that I did grind on and did complete 3-star SOL at the time, and did do all the events at the time, those 4 accounts were the ones I started growing my hatred for Battle Cats on. Now you can probably tell why I don't say game completion is a skill in Battle Cats, because if that was the case, I would be a top skilled player in Battle Cats, because I've completed the game at least 4 times, not counting the hacked accounts and the Gamatoto glitch account or the JP alt accounts. None of those accounts were really that grinded on. It was only the Gamatoto glitch account which I halfway grinded up to, then decided to start doing the Gamatoto glitch, but I still do not count that as a game completion account. But here we are, 4 game completions later, and we're heading into the year 2018. 2018 was when I decided to leave everything. That is when I was just focusing on my life, because 2018 wasn't a very good year at all. And this is, of course, the famous time of when I gave away my Battle Cats account, and this is when I quit. So that's pretty much all the backstory here. Now, let's move on to, finally, why I hate Battle Cats. So let's start with the most obvious thing. I've grown to hate this game because, obviously, I've grinded this game way too much. And like everything else, if you spend too much time on something, you're eventually gonna grow to hate it unless you have a strong passion for it. So let's get the easy one out the way, the gacha system. Battlecat's gacha system is pretty trash. It isn't a genuine gacha system, and it can be tracked and abused, and coming from other games, other gacha games, stuff like Dokkan, where the gacha system is so perfect and refined, looking at Battlecats, it just isn't appealing at all. But that is the easy thing to get out the way. Most of us can agree that the Battlecats gacha system isn't really the best, to put it lightly. But the thing that made me grow to hate Battlecats the most, with my 4 times going from start to finish, right to left, through the game, was, of course, the stage engineering and the stage design. After playing it so many times, I can very much tell that a lot of the stages in SOL are recycled, and it is just a pattern of boosted units, the same stage engineering, the same stage patterns. And don't get me wrong, there are some innovative stages in SOL, some very iconic stages in SOL, some very fun stages in SOL even, but it is very minimum. And with the sheer time I put into it, I just got sick of it. That's not all. Let's move on into, of course, the updates. This is when the game was lacking so many updates. It was a drought. And when an update eventually finally comes out that month, it is of course one boring SOL subchapter, which is just power creeps units, boosted enemy units, same old stage patterns, same old boar spam, same old bun spam. The innovation in Battlecats was dying, but still, I moved along with my hatred. I didn't quit too much on it yet, and here we are now with constant updates and new stuff being added around the clock. But did anything really change? Of course it didn't. Battlecats was dying, and it is still dying in innovation ever since. Take a look at UL. It is pretty much just recycled SOL stages with different enemy variants, the same old stage patterns, the same old stage engineering, the same old, same old. Now there were some new fresh things every now and then here and there, like Heavenly Tower, but that is not enough to make up for the disappointment I've went through for these past 5 or 6 years. Now you must be wondering, Boogle, if you hate Battlecats so much, why do you still play it? Why are you still uploading it? Now, I already said in this video earlier that I'm a grinder, and I don't really quit. The only time I did decide to quit Battlecats was when 2018 happened, and 2018 was 2018. And that was when I not only quitted Battlecats, but pretty much everything in my life. So I don't really count that as quitting Battlecats. But fast forward to 2019, and when I came back from 2018, made a nice recovery, it is when I made a poll on my channel. Because while I do hate Battlecats, I don't hate making videos. So making videos on Battlecats wasn't really a big deal at all. I actually loved to make videos. So it created this neutral space to where I said, if you guys want Battlecats back, I'll do it again. And here we are on this account, and this is the account I'm gonna go through the whole game and cover as much as possible. And that is when I'm finally gonna step away from Battlecats. But that is it, pretty much. The reason I still play Battlecats is because I make videos on it, because I love to make videos, but I don't play Battlecats on my free time at all, pretty much. There isn't a time in these past 2 years where I said, hey, I'm gonna go play Battlecats since I have some free time. But yeah, that is pretty much why I hate Battlecats, and as you can probably tell, this is a very personal reason, and you can maybe say it's even my fault to some extent, but the reason I say that is because maybe I'm just expecting too much from Battle Cats. After all, this is a game with a target audience of children, and children don't really look for innovation in games like this. So it doesn't make sense why they would spend more effort into making a better game than just keeping the game a little bit more casual and more appealing to the younger audience. Yeah, that is why I hate Battle Cats. Of course, I would be grown to getting bored of this game over time from spending so many hours and hours on this game. Now you guys finally know why I do hate Battle Cats. All those questions in the streams every time. Here is the full video for it. This video was a bit longer than expected, but I wanted to make it as clear as possible so these questions do not come up anymore. Now eventually down the line, once I do cover all of Battle Cats, which is gonna be in a pretty long time, if you couldn't tell already, I'm progressing in the game at a pretty slow pace, so don't worry, Battle Cats isn't going to be gone anytime soon. But do know I did warn you ahead of time if you are watching this 1 or 2 years in the future, because I do know how the Battle Cats viewers aren't really open to any other content besides Battle Cats. Yeah, let me guys know what you think about Battle Cats in the comments section down below. Drop a like if you did enjoy this video, though I do doubt many of you did. But if you did, of course, drop a like. Subscribe if you're new. Join the hashtag Boogle gang. Year-end streams start pretty soon. Don't know when I'm gonna upload this video, but soon. So yeah, hype for those year-end streams. I'm gonna do it a little bit different this time with 3 separate streams instead of 1 long one. So keep an eye out for those. Nothing much else left to say. It's been John Boogle, and see ya.